what we need to start with is the fact that YouTube is never neutral when it comes to people like Brandon Tatum, Tommy Sotomayor, and Tariq Nasheed, or anyone else that claims to believe in something that they really don't believe in. The monetary gain is what drives them. Brandon Tatum can give a shit about politics, but because you do, then he gonna put on one of the biggest acts imaginable. I've always said these people are in the wrong profession. They need to go to Hollywood and become an actor. They are great actors. They will pretend like they believe in everything that you believe in, that they side with everything that you side with, and that they hate everything that you hate. Even if it means going against your own people, even if it means putting all of us in the same category, because Brandon Tatum, he does that quite often. Prime example, Black Lives Matter. I'm so sick of him calling out the name Black Lives Matter and then having something negative to say. Only negative things to say about this organization. I've never heard him say, well, okay, well, wait a minute. The ones that are claiming to be a part of Black Lives Matter, these are the troublemakers. These are the looters. These are the murderers. These are the violent individuals that's trying to pose as members of Black Lives Matter, making the whole organization look bad. But in the reality, the majority that call themselves Black Lives Matter protesters are the ones that's not causing trouble, and you know it. But I've never heard him say it, and probably he'll never ever say that. Because why? Number one reason, because he knows that his majority of his subscribers, they wouldn't like to hear that. They love hearing him say the whole organization, Black Lives Matter. And I'm starting to think that when he yells out Black Lives Matter, I think he is really referring to all black people, period. And he has nothing but negative things to say. He can't say anything positive about us. Never, ever, never. But when it comes to these white folks and different situations happening with them getting into it with Black Lives Matter, he always sides with these white folks. No matter what they have done wrong. You can see the wrong on video and he'll still say, no, 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 no. They didn't do anything wrong. They have a right to do this and they have a right to do that. I've heard him clearly say that on a dozen videos. And Black Lives Matter, they were completely wrong. Never anything good to say about Black Lives Matter. One of his recent videos, the title of it is, "To My White Brothers and My White Sisters." And his thumbnail is his black fist held up. And this black fist held up in this thumbnail was on purpose. Why? Because he wants everybody to know that he sides with them 100%. He's with them 100%. Later on inside this video, you're going to hear him try to explain himself about this title. He starts thinking to himself, well, wait a minute. I don't want to seem like, I'm just 100% pandering to these white folks. So let me say this. Well, I don't like one more than the other. Then why would you mention that? Because you're trying to convince us that that's true when we know that it isn't. Just based on that title alone. You could have titled that video, listen, to all people, not white or this race or that race, to all people. I want to have a conversation with you. Let's get along. Let's see if we can change things. That message only went to the white folks, his white brothers and his white sisters. So he has nothing for his own people. Jesus Christ. You have nothing positive for your own people. But I wasn't surprised, and neither should you be surprised. Because this monetary gain is causing him to create videos like this. It has nothing to do with belief. It has nothing to do with what he claims to stand for. But it has everything to do with, I have to make this certain amount of money, and I have to make that certain amount of money. And to do it, I have to have people attracted to the video. How will this video attract people to click on it? I know. I'll go against my own people. I'll have titles like Black Lives Matter did this and Black Lives Matter did that. And I can't stand how people want to say racism still exists when slavery is over. Racism still exists. I can give you one very big example that it does. When Dylan Roof walked into that black church and killed those innocent people, they didn't have criminal records. But you won't say anything about that. You stay far from that. But you want to talk about George Floyd and Rashad and all these people that were murdered that shouldn't have been murdered simply because, oh, they have a criminal record. So this it's automatically justified. Even the guy jogging, Aubrey, he has something negative to say about him. How is this guy bothering anybody jogging? But yet, he sided with these white folks. And I'm trying to get you white folks to understand why he's doing this. It has nothing to do with belief. It has everything to do with him making money. Now, if you want to prove me wrong, you know exactly what you have to do, right? Get him to demonetize these fucking videos. Get him to prove to you by a shadow of a doubt that, you know what? It's not about the money. It's about what I believe in. And I just happen to believe in the same thing that the majority of his subscribers do. That's no coincidence. That's no coincidence. It's by design. When are you people going to wake up, man? Money is king. And this is how they feel. They have always felt like that. They started these channels because they want to make money. But I respect the person that would just come out and be honest about that channel and say, listen, this channel is entertaining and it's for the purpose of me making money. I'm not going to try to get you to think that I feel a certain way or I believe in a certain thing or, you know, anything. This is cat videos or some other bullshit entertaining videos because I just want to make money. I respect them more than these lying ass motherfuckers that continue to try to get you to believe that they really believe in this and they believe in that. And, oh, I love to talk about this and I love to talk about that. When in the reality, they could care less. Let them not make any money and see what happens. Let YouTube demonetize every last one of their videos and see what happens. They will terminate their channel right then and there. I'm trying to get you to understand that this is exactly what's going on. You people are smart out there. Listen, you are a lot smarter than people give you credit for. All of you. All of you. And with that type of intelligence and wisdom, allowing this man to deceive you like this is just mind-boggling. I'm not just talking to the black folks, white folks, every other race that exists out there. Just you being a human being, period. He has not one positive thing to say about any black person. Notice when people start to side what he claims to side with, and when people start talking about how they believe in the same things that he believes in, this is when all of a sudden he likes them. Okay? Like Charles Barkley. Okay? At first, he liked Kanye West. But now that he said something or did something that he didn't agree with, now I don't like him. So last week you was for Kanye West, and then now you're not. I mean, man, make up your mind. But going back and forth, this going back and forth is for the reason of I have to stay consistent with how the majority of my subscribers feel like. When they hate something, I gotta sure enough hate it. When they like something, I gotta love it. Because they are my bread and butter. They help me to make the amount of money that I make per month. They are counted as views. And I'm trying to get you people to understand that are the subscribers of Brandon Tatum. He don't really care about you. All he care about is, will you be counted as a view? You ought to test out that theory. You ought to try to prove me wrong and start asking him these $1 million questions. Number one being, are you willing to prove to us that it's not about the money? Because we want to believe you, but this little stumbling block is preventing us from fully 100% being able to trust you. So can you deliver? If you get an answer, it's not going to be the answer that you're looking for. He's probably going to block you. He's probably going to try to make fun of you. And then for the rest of the people, he's going to try to make some kind of excuse as to the reason why he wouldn't want to prove to the people that it's not about the money. Because, of course, he's not going to demonetize his videos. That's the last thing that he'll ever do. My God, man. Y'all are forever being fooled by this person and that person and this. It's so damn easy now that it's like you people are robots, man. Whatever they want you to do, you do it. You do it. What happens? What happens when all of this clears up? Okay? Nobody is looting. Nobody is killing anyone. Nobody is talking negative about this one and that one, and all this politic is over. The election is over. What will he have to talk about then, huh? Because he gets the most views when he talks about what? As you would have guessed, Black Lives Matter, racism, anything on that level. When he is talking about some other fucking bullshit, people don't respond. And it's a very big difference. If you don't believe me, go and compare the bullshit videos to the ones about racism and Black Lives Matter. A huge difference. And he realizes this. A person that's trying to sell you something is not going to have products that you don't like. They're going to have everything that you like because you'll be sure to buy it. And at the end of the day, who wins with those cheap ass products that's being cheaply made that you pay a fortune for? The person that's selling it to you. That's who comes out. Not you. I'm trying to get you to understand this. Be wiser. Be more intelligent than this. This is ridiculous. It really is. It's just ridiculous. So you have this title of this video, and it was on purpose. Purposely, he titled this video what he did because he wanted you, or everyone that belongs to our black society, he wanted us to know that, listen, I stand with these white folks. He didn't come out and say it word for word, but that fist up in the air on that thumbnail, that said it all. And I challenge him to tell me what that really means. Not what it means for you, because it already has a meaning behind it. I want to see if he really understands what the correct meaning of that gesture really is. Don't look it up on the internet because you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. I challenge him to tell me what that means. Now, the reason that he did it, what it meant for him, is to let all the rest of us know I stand with my white brothers and my white sisters because they are my bread and butter. Hell, I believe in whatever they believe in. I'll stand for whatever they stand for. I don't give a damn what it is, as long as I can make some money off of them. He's using you. Now who wins? And I hate to say that because I'm trying to get you to understand this ain't no game. This is real life out here. This is reality. We can never come together until we start telling the truth and start being honest and stop being deceitful and evil and having these agendas that people apparently can't see. If you want to prove me wrong at any time, you know exactly what to do. You can't prove me wrong by writing a fucking comment in the comment section about your opinion on the matter. You can only prove me wrong by getting him to demonetize every video that he has. If he does that, I will create a video of an apology immediately. But I can guarantee you he will never do that because it's about the money. It's never about politics. It's never about Black Lives Matter. It's never about George Floyd or Rashad or Aubrey. It's never about anything that has taken place in the last 5 years. It's about that money, baby. It's about that money. Subtract the money and then see what happens and see how they act and see how they deal. Completely different. Then for the first time, you find out, oh my God, look at what I did and that I have been doing for so long. I have allowed this man or this woman to manipulate me into believing that they really believe in what I believe in. Oh my God. I just helped them to make a certain amount of money, and that's it. That's all I mean to them is a view. They don't respect you, and they never will. But that's up to you, because you don't have to listen. You can know the truth and abide by it, and never pay any attention to these people ever again. They are swindlers, deceivers. They are very, very manipulative. And they don't give a damn. They really don't. They only give a damn about themselves and their family. And that's it. That's it. All of these problems that exist out here. All I hear is negative this and negative that. But what I don't hear are people saying, well, listen, let's all come together and try to sort this out. The good people. Minus the looters, minus the murderers, minus the knuckleheads that's just trying to have any excuse so they can do something bad. All right? I don't hear him talking about that. As a matter of fact, I don't hear any of them talking about that. But it's negative this and it's negative that. Candace Owens, she do the same damn thing. Negative this, negative that. He did this. He got this criminal record. He did that. He tried to kill that man and it was justified. Damn. When can anybody do any fucking good according to you motherfuckers? I don't understand. I mean, really, man. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you don't want to understand it. You are a part of the category of people that just want drama to exist. This is why you go to Brandon Tatum's channel. This is why you go to Tommy Sotomayor's channel. This is why you go to any of these channels, because you want something going on. Oh, I can't wait for him to respond to what that YouTuber said. Oh, yeah, they might threaten each other. They might fight. They might kill each other. This is what you want to happen. The worse it is, the better for you. You're not level-headed thinking, okay, well, wait a minute. Let's try to fix these problems together. I'm not going to say black. I'm not going to say white. When I respond, I will be responding to every one of you as human beings. So I won't say black. I won't say white. I'll say people, the people, you, me. Not putting them in a fucking category. We all know what you're doing, Brandon. Come on, man. You can't fool us. Apparently you are able to fool a lot of people, but it's not what you think it is. The majority of your subscribers are the ones that I have put in 3 different categories. Number 1, instigators. Number 2, the spectators. And number 3, the people that love to write comments because they want those certain comments to lead to drama.